So now, action.
I just love that you think that everything I say is too good.
It might be. Sometimes you say crazy stuff and it's not recording. And it's like, why would you say something like that when there's no cameras rolling? Why would you do that to the world?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, it's boyfriend material.
It's
We're back.
material. We're doing an episode that we thought about doing. I think it's kind of an issue that I came up with this idea so quickly.
The idea for the show, or the idea for this episode?
For this episode in particular. I don't know if you remember. We were on a Zoom
It was one of the first ones we brought up doing. And I don't know why it took us so long to get there, honestly.
Because we were busy with Twilight. We got to get back to Twilight. Those get a lot of views because #Twilight Renaissance.
Yo, people still like Twilight.
Yeah, I know. Well, in case you didn't read the title,
we're talking about Toy Story.
Dude, I didn't know this, but Toy Story 1 came out the year I was born.
Yeah, Toy Story really lines up with my life, actually. Because you said Andy was going to college randomly, and it's like, no, that was not random. They knew that everyone that went to see the first Toy Story was in college, and we were going to fuck us up.
That's what happened to me with Monsters, Inc.
Yeah, they did that for you guys too with Monsters
Inc. Yeah, the moment that we were going to college, they did Monsters University.
Yeah.
Which was dope. Smart people.
Super smart.
I don't know if you researched this, but I want to know if the people at Pixar watched the first Chucky and they said, listen, I have an idea. Or if if this was already in the plans.
Maybe because they were like, oh, isn't it crazy that there's a movie where kids are afraid of like a talking doll? Wouldn't it be crazy if talking dolls were afraid of kids?
Yeah, and dogs. Dude, my cat's meowing and I don't know what she wants. I think it's so funny that the toys are afraid of dogs. Like they're terrified.
They're not afraid of dogs. They have what's Buster trained in the second one.
I mean, yes, and oh my god, my heart was gonna explode because I had a wiener dog growing up that looked just like Buster.
He's a wiener? I thought he was a
wiener dog.
He's not a corgi?
He's a wiener dog.
No. Wait a second.
Buster, the one that Woody rides, like he's a stallion?
I guess he is.
He is a wiener dog, which is funny.
In my mind, he's a corgi.
Because Slinky is also a wiener dog.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Are we lagging?
He looks like he's not full wiener dog. He might be like half beagle, half wiener.
No, he's a miniature wiener dog. I used to have one that looked just the same. I'll post a photo on our Instagram.
Okay.
Her name. I'm gonna open the door for the cat. Can I do that?
I'm just gonna open the door for the cat. I am going to stall, and just go quick. She used to have a wiener dog when she was growing up, and she's going to tell us her name when she comes back for sure. But I didn't know that was a wiener dog. In my mind, he was a corgi, and it's still kind of blowing my mind. I feel like this is a Mandela effect type thing. Like maybe he was a corgi in another universe.
She's just being a baby. She doesn't even want to leave.
So sorry.
She just wanted me to like give her attention, I guess. But no, he's a wiener dog. I told Sam that it was very important to me that we discuss Sid.
Yeah, we're not discussing him as a potential date. We're just bringing him up because it's worth talking about.
Okay, I know that in one of the movies, I don't remember which one, he shows up again and he's like the trash man.
Yeah, that's the third movie.
That's the third movie.
They brought it full circle, and then they were like, you know what, we could make a fourth one and just keep milking this.
I think that he was made into a trash man because that's how he hides the bodies.
Oh, Jesus. That's smart.
That man, that child, is a serial killer in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit, she's meowing so loud. I don't understand how he gets all those explosives. How old is this kid? Like 12 at the
He
eldest.
doesn't have explosive. He's like using the
he just
sun.
no, he has explosives. He
It's
fucking
science.
no. He ties up he tapes up
It's
Buzz
not
Lightyear.
explosives. It's like sprees in a soda. It's not explosives. It's like, you know, when you put Smarties in a Coca-Cola.
I don't like him. He fucking
I mean, he's a
scares
bad
me.
person, yes.
He fucking scares me. He's mean to his little sister.
That's the thing that really blew my mind. His sister's pretty normal because you want to go, why is this kid so crazy?
I don't know if you noticed
the parents,
this,
but the parents are fairly normal.
The house, the carpet.
Oh, it's that ugly like 70s thing.
It's the wallpaper from The Shining.
Ah.
It's the same pattern as the wallpaper from The Shining. I noticed that immediately. I was like, oh.
Very strategic Disney.
Yeah, Pixar. Disney knows what's up.
Disney Pixar. All right.
And, yeah. Okay, now that we covered Sid, I can. How old do you think he is, by the way?
In which movie?
In the first one.
It's probably like 7.
No way. He has braces.
I had braces when I was 8.
What grade are you in when you were 8? I had braces in the 5th grade.
I was in the 3rd grade when I was 8.
Dude, of course your teeth are so nice. I just thought you were born blessed.
No, years of dental work.
No, I had braces too, but my wiener dog ate my thing. Yeah, so my teeth are a little fucked up now, and it really triggers my mom. But I don't think regular people can tell. So
I can't tell.
See, she just like really analyzes where all my flaws
what's wrong.
If you see, do you
oh, you have an overbite?
Yeah, on one side.
Interesting.
We look so glamorous in this podcast. Can't believe we have so many.
You guys gotta watch the videos so that you can see her teeth in that shot. You know.
For some reason, people don't know there's video. I don't know how you don't know.
Get on YouTube, guys.
Guys, subscribe.
So we're gonna talk about the different toys in Toy Story and which ones we think we could date or potentially marry.
Yeah, what toy do you want to be in this scenario?
Oh, I get to be a toy in this scenario?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, like if I was a toy, I would probably be, you know, those did you ever have one of those little spinner fairy things? You pulled the thing and the little fairy like went up into
the my god,
sky
yes,
and yes. That's what I would be.
They ever got into your hair?
Yes.
That was a fucking nightmare. Audrey. Ja. I would be, I think, a Polly Pocket.
Ooh.
Because then I can finally fulfill my dream of being small and dainty and like being held like a baby.
There's Polly Pockets in the 4th one. There's Giggle McDimple.
Yeah.
Polly Pocket.
Yeah, there's a Polly Pocket in the 4th one. And yeah. Do you remember like chewing their clothing when you were a kid?
You had the bigger Polly Pockets. You didn't have the OG like compact Polly Pockets, did you?
Yeah, I did. And you can change them, and their outfits were so tiny.
You chew on their clothing?
I remember yeah, because it was like rubber, and I would like chew the rubber. I swear that's the normal kid thing.
I don't think that's normal kid thing is eating like Play-Doh. Chewing on rubber.
Okay, so this is something you should know about me as a kid and debatably adult right now. Not anymore because I'm a vegetarian, but I will try everything once. As in, I've tried dog food. I've tried wet dog food. I never got to try cat food because I didn't have a cat. I tried the treats.
Why would you try this? Why?
I don't know. It's just like, I just had to know. Like I think I tried glue. Like I've tried everything. And that's something that I think I realized at like age 17 that I like casually mentioned. And everybody I was talking to lost their fucking shit. Like that's not normal. And I was like, what do you mean? Kind of like, wait, I feel like you're gonna enjoy this. I feel like Derek would enjoy this fact about me if he happens to listen to the show. My entire life until I was 16, because I told this to my friend and he was like, you're a psycho, don't do that anymore. I would exclusively poop with my legs stand like up.
How did you do that?
Like I would put my legs like this and poop like this.
But what was the?
Because I would put them on the wall because my legs are so long.
Oh my gosh.
I would just be like stretched out pooping. And I found out that this wasn't a thing because I was traveling with some friends and I was like, yeah, the bathroom like wouldn't let me stretch my legs. And they were like, what?
How do you feel about my hair parted down the middle?
I like it. The Gen Z kids like it.
What is that about? All of the
okay,
wait. Let me tell you. All of the old female comedians, and I say old meaning my age
30,
and older,
yeah,
are like, Gen Z wants me to do my hair down the middle, and I didn't even know that was a thing. They kept writing stupid jokes about it and posting them as memes, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Okay, I will educate you as Gen Z and millennial at the same time. Because I can be considered both, depending on what you. First, have you seen the hashtag on TikTok, bully millennials?
No.
It's, oh my God, it's my favorite hashtag. You should like, because it's like 16-year-old girls like making fun of us, like hardcore bullying us, like middle school.
Cool. What do
and
they
it's
say?
just, it's so funny. Like, life is so hard, adulting, Hufflepuff, girl boss, wine mom, cat parent, plant lady with no plants. And they're just like making, like roasting the fuck out of like millennials. And it's chef's kiss. But I don't know what happened, but like allegedly the Gen Zers just think that skinny jeans and metal parts, not like side parts, are lame. And the millennial women are losing their fucking minds. Because we know, I was a kid, but I remember the fucking low-rise jeans. That was a fucking nightmare. As a child, I can't even imagine the trauma if you're 15 and you're like starting to get a womanly body. And like all your fat just.
So the Gen Zers are wearing low-rise jeans again?
The Gen Zers want to make low-rise jeans a thing, and they're just bullying millennials for not being real adults and like not knowing how to do stuff and thinking that adulting is hard when they're like grown-ass people.
Oh, that's cute.
I mean, it's fucking funny. They have some valid points.
They do. I get why they're mad.
I mean, but I'm also like, yeah, I have lived through 2 once-in-a-lifetime recessions. So, so shut the fuck up. Like, and like, why are you getting triggered? These are the people that were eating the Tide Pods. Do you really care what they think?
Wait, who was eating the Tide? I thought millennials were eating the Tide Pods.
No, it was the Gen Z. Oh. The Tide Pod challenge. And the ones that were, it was them.
I don't know which one's which. They're all the same after a while. So this is my thing. Is it a big conspiracy or is it just me? Is Gen Z going to be the last generation? Because it's Z?
No.
Z. It's the last one.
I don't like that thought. That means we don't get to have children. Oh my God, now she wants to leave. I'm going to open the door. True.
She's got to open the door.
Yeah.
Gabby has a cat, and sometimes it gets in the way of us doing a podcast together. I'll probably add an ad right there.
I want to apologize for my daughter, Audrey Fat Pussy Mendes, and her disruptive tendencies today. I kicked her out of the studio.
Let's get into these characters from Toy Story and who we hate. We've already decided what order we're going to go in. We're going to start with some peripheral characters and then work our way up to, you know, the OGs. But let's start with Barbie and Ken.
I love Barbie with a passion.
Yeah.
Always have, always will. Loved her since the second movie when they were doing the whole like party.
Well, I don't remember, when do we find like the Barbie that becomes the Barbie character?
The Barbie is in Toy Story 3.
Exactly.
There is a Barbie section in Toy Story 2.
And there's like tour guide Barbie in Toy Story 2.
Yeah, and it's so funny because there's a Barbie for everything.
Yeah, there's a Barbie for everything.
Barbie's a feminist icon. Fight me. Like, Barbie was a
they also
president.
made her like...
Barbie was everything.
She's done everything.
She was an astronaut.
She's an astronaut. She's a
ballerina, supermodel. She was like, fuck you, I'm going to do all the things. And I'm going to look fire in every single...
And she always wears heels.
Yeah. I want to watch the documentary
from Barbie. I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, it's called Tiny Shoulders.
Oh,
because people like blame all the problems with womanhood on like Barbie.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude, Barbie didn't raise me.
That's
like
true.
My eating disorder is my mental health issues and like, I don't know, maybe conditioning from my parents. It's not a fucking toy's fault. Like she can't talk.
She can't talk. She can just look stunning.
Yeah, so like let's not blame Barbie and like Disney Channel. They're not raising me. Anyway.
I think I would date, I mean, see, Barbie is slightly a little too high strung, you know?
I would be best friends with Barbie.
Really?
I feel like I would. You don't think so?
I think I would tolerate Barbie, but like secretly hate her.
Oh, so she's that friend in your friend group that you don't really like?
No, we're not in the same friend group. It's just she's like the most popular person in the toy chest.
This is what happens. Barbie's my friend, and you know her through being my friend. And then I'm having a birthday party, and then Barbie's there, and she's telling you a story, and you don't want to be talking to Barbie.
And I'm like, hey, Barbie.
And I'm like trying, and I'm like laughing in the back of my head, like, this bitch has no clue.
I think I would get along better with Ken, but I wouldn't want to date him. I think I'd be friends with Ken.
I appreciate Ken because he's like queer coded and I think it's funny.
Yeah, he's very fluid.
He's very fluid. I love his outfits.
He has all the outfits.
He has the best outfits. Like he has better outfits than Barbie. He really does. The thing about Ken though is that I feel like Ken would want to be the center of attention every single time.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'd be cool with being his friend, but I wouldn't want to date him.
I feel like, I mean, yeah, I can be friends with people that need to be the center because I really enjoy being the center of attention. Like it's one of my top 5 favorite things, but I'm not the kind of person that will die if I'm not the center of attention.
Okay.
Have you never like met people that legitimately don't know how to compute if they're not the center of attention?
I'm sure I have, and it's not
registered.
It's not registered. I don't know. My mom's kind of like that.
My mom's not like that, but she's in TikTok humor, very main character. Like she's the fucking main character. And that's funny. And I'm also like very main character energy. So but we're homies, so it's fine. But no,
you do crossover episodes.
We do yes, exactly. We do crossover episodes. Like, it's like because we're like Lorelai and Rory from Gilmore Girls. but I am Lorelai.
Okay.
I mean, she's a good mom, but I feel like I'm more of a Lorelai.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
well, I always felt like Rory was a little more momish than
Yeah, that's the whole
Lorelai.
joke.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyway, back to Ken and Barbie. I think I could be friends. I think I could be buddies with Ken from like afar. Like I follow him on Instagram and like he's my friend, but like I don't really, if I don't have his number, maybe.
I feel like Ken's the kind of guy, like you would go to a party and you'd be drinking and you guys would like hit it off and you had like a great night together
Yes.
and like be like yelling and be like, "You're a drunk bitch, dude, you're a drunk bitch," and like stuff like
Yes.
that. And then the next day you'd never talk to each other again.
Absolutely. And then you followed him on Instagram in the bathroom if he was a girl and like took a photo with him for Snapchat or something. And then basically never talk to each other ever again, but reply to each other's like Instagram stories. And you're like supportive in the comment section.
Yeah, you support each other on social media.
Yeah, that's the energy.
That is the kind of relationship you would have with Ken.
Absolutely. See, I feel like Barbie is a ride or die. She might
And
be
you have to be in or out.
like, yeah, I feel like she is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
But she's the kind of friend that would pick you up at the airport at 3 a.m.
She would. She's a
Like
good friend.
she would not shut up about it. She would tell everybody she picked you up. Or like let's find a way to bring it up in conversation 5 years down the line.
Yeah, she would.
But she's gonna pick you up. So I feel like I could be friends with Barbie.
Yeah, I could be friends with Barbie maybe.
But
But
she's
Ken more.
Ken, now that I'm thinking about it, they're both kind of like, they deserve each other.
They deserve each other.
Yeah,
all right. Well, here, speaking of other couples, what about Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato Head?
Okay, I don't know if this is because we just watched Kings of Comedy, but I was watching Mr. Potato Head and I was like, this man is Steve Harvey the entire time.
Yeah, he's like in my mind, Mr. Potato Head is like the perfect sitcom dad kind of character.
Absolutely.
They has like sitcom husband
Dad.
and wife energy.
My favorite part is when he goes, I need to shave. And then he takes his.
And he takes his little like.
Oh my God. And there's this part when Andy, he's playing with the toys. And I'm just like, the kids are so smart. I love them. He goes, "You're going to jail, Bart. Say goodbye to the wife and the tater tots." And I was like, that is so clever.
Andy. I don't like Andy. I know it's getting off the toy subject, but I just don't like him.
I feel like the people that listen to us enjoy our banter, so we're just gonna go with it. Andy's head is weird.
That's not my problem with
We need to talk about the shape. Have you seen the shape of Andy's head?
Let's pull it up.
No, look for the Toy Story 1 Andy head. Because like I was watching it last night and I paused it because I was so disturbed. Mind you, I'm the kind of person that...
Oh yeah, he has a weird head.
Yeah, I was seriously disturbed. And I'm the kind of person that like goes to sleep listening to like Crime Junkie.
Yeah,
she was stabbed to death 3 times. Her eyes were gouged out. And I'm like, great storytelling.
They redid him in the new one.
Yeah. I mean, on the third one, he's cute. I remember that being a thing.
In the third one,
People
were about to join a fraternity.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Why is Andy hot? Like, what's wrong?"
I don't like him. He's just too boring looking. You know, he's just.
My issue with him is not that he's boring looking; it's that he's obsessive.
Oh, okay. What's he obsessed with?
First with Woody, then with Buzz.
He's a kid.
Yes, but dude, I never, and maybe there's a big chance this was because my mom wouldn't want me to like ruin the aesthetic of the room she planned, but I would never be so obsessed with one specific character that my entire life is decorated in their honor. I think the closest I have is that I have like a Nightmare Before Christmas backpack. I have this. That's like a Nightmare Before Christmas pillow. And then I have like a tea set and a journal that looks like, look at this thing. It's so cool. It's like a VHS cover.
Yeah.
But it's a journal.
Oh, that's cool.
Like that's the closest I've ever had of like many things from like one specific character. I think it's, I don't know, but he is a kid. I'm being a cunt. I'm being a total cunt. He is a kid. But it kind of weirds me out. It kind of weirds me out. I'm not.
That doesn't bother me. I just don't like, one, who keeps all their toys that long? Like you mean you expect us to believe that your mom didn't get rid of these toys before you went to college? Like,
he's clearly a hoarder.
But their house doesn't look like they're hoarders. Their house looks clean. It doesn't make sense.
Andy's the hoarder.
Oh. His room never looks that dirty though.
I know, but like I feel like he'd be that person. Also, boys are very weird. I mean, you would know you have 4 brothers.
3. Oh yeah, I do have 4. Technically 5.
And like boys just like won't throw shit out.
That's not completely true.
Dude, they will just hide
underwear.
They will just hide it. Like it's like, oh, whatever. It's just like
maybe. All right. So would you date Mr. Potato Head or Mrs. Potato Head?
Oh, Mr. Potato Head.
You would?
If the other choice is Mrs. Potato Head, I'm gonna go with Mr. Potato Head because Mr. Potato Head says sit down, and Mr. Potato Head will sit down. Like she wears the pants in that family, and I love that.
That's true. I like that. But I feel like they have a very traditional relationship. Like, yeah, she does wear the pants. Like it's that like he's the head of the house, but the wife turns.
But is he?
You know, like the wife is the neck in like My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's one of those situations. But she still does like nice wifely things for him. Like she packs for him when they're going on their trip in the second one. That's a very wifey thing.
His angry eyes.
I'm packing your angry eyes.
That was great. You know that Josh Whedon wrote the first movie?
Really?
Yeah.
He's wrote a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's the director behind Avengers.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, like
my point.
Also, everybody hates him at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I haven't read up on weird. It.
People get mad about things.
No, it's. I don't know, but it looks bad for him at the moment. Like it looks pretty bad. I wouldn't say it looks Armie Hammer bad because Armie Hammer is like being accused of murder.
Wait, so what is it? You know? How do you know if it looks bad?
Because I know like a little bit. I haven't like done a bunch of research. I know that like everybody on the oh my god, I forgot the name of this show. Buffy. Everybody on Buffy is like coming for his neck, and then Michelle Trachtenberg. Do you remember her?
Redhead?
She played. No, that's Buffy. Michelle,
no, not her. The one that was on
the sister.
Yeah, the one that she's red hair. She's on she was on How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know if she was on How I Met Your Mother. The one that's on the skating movie, the Ice Princess.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You don't?
I'm thinking of someone else.
You probably would recognize her. Anyway, apparently, Mr. Josh Whedon was not allowed to be in the same room with her alone. And I didn't look into why. Because I really like his work. And I don't want to cancel him yet, even though I know that apparently maybe I will in the future. So
you can make your own decisions about life.
Dude, it's hard.
We all have freedom.
To the right, you can see an American Beauty poster. This is my favorite movie. I haven't been able to see it since 2017 when Kevin Spacey had the audacity to ruin my favorite movie for me.
But you still have the poster up.
I know, and every time that I look at his name on it, I'm like,
okay. Well, you don't have to live your life like that.
I know.
You're doing this to yourself. It's not
That's
like
why
Kevin Spacey's like coming into your room and raping you every time you look at your poster.
Stop it. This is why I'm medicated or you're not. Listen. Another character. All right. We're good with the potatoes.
We're good with the potatoes. All right.
Did the potato heads, were they a thing before Toy Story, or did Toy Story make potato heads a thing?
Mr. Potato Head was 100% a thing. I don't remember there being a Mrs. Potato Head until after Toy Story.
That was so smart. I feel like I read somewhere that Toy Story was low-key a plot to like sell toys.
Oh, 100%. If not, I mean, like, what's the point? It's a kids' movie. All kids' movies are a low-key a plot to sell toys.
Yeah, obviously, but like, I mean, let's say Tangled. I fucking love Tangled. Tangled sold toys, but how many Tangled toys can you sell?
You can sell a lot of Frozen toys.
No, I think Frozen, they really did not think it was going to go that hard, and then it went that hard, and they were like, whoa, we can make all the money in the world from this.
Yeah. But yeah, of course it's about selling toys. There's so many toys in this. The next one is Rex. What's your thoughts on Rex?
I love Rex. I feel like I'm Rex.
I like Rex. Rex is a gamer, but he has great communication skills, which I think is solid.
Yes.
Because when you think a gamer guy, you think like, oh, he's going to spend all of his time on his computer and playing his games. And he might do that, but Rex is going to make time for you still.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like he's the guy that apologizes.
Mm-hmm. Rex would take the blame.
Rex will take the blame. Rex will tell your friends that it's his fault you're late, even though it was completely your fault because you changed 5 times.
Or he would like make an excuse to get out of somewhere if you didn't want to be there.
Yep. Absolutely. He would talk to the Uber driver.
He'd be a good boyfriend.
That's something that he's a klutz though. So I don't think I don't know if it would be a good idea for me. Like maybe 2 klutz will just like not be a good idea.
Not be.
One of my favorite Rex moments is whenever he makes shit fall down.
Oh, he's always like knocking things over.
He's always knocking things over. And when he wants when he wants Andy to get like a herbivore so he can be the strong carnivore toy.
Oh yeah.
He mentions that and I'm like, you're smart. He's fucking cool. I stand Rex.
And he has like a way with the ladies because he gets that Trixie dinosaur from when they're playing games online together. So he's just talking to her, like DMing her.
Of course he does. We've just we haven't found like a fucking anything negative about him.
Yeah, Rex is a solid choice.
Rex is looking like a solid choice. I like when in the first movie when Buzz teaches Rex how to roar.
Yeah.
And he goes, Wah! And it's like, oh my god, we should do an episode on like what's the Disney movie on the dinosaurs? It's not The Land Before Time. I'm gonna look this up right now.
The Disney movie with dinosaurs?
Disney, yes, Aladar was the name of the dinosaur.
Aladar. I don't think I saw this. Aladar?
I'm looking it up right now.
Aladar.
Dinosaur. It's a 2000 movie. Yes, this happened.
Okay. Why? Is there like a dinosaur in that specifically that you're thinking of?
There is dinosaurs and love interests and
But you don't want to do the Land Before Time?
and then Alfre Woodard is in it. And there's like it's a good Hayden Panettiere is in it. Why is
Hayden.
she Hayden? Why?
Heroes.
She's a lemur.
Have you seen Heroes?
No, we already talked about this, and we are gonna rewatch Heroes, and then
I definitely want to rewatch Heroes.
so maybe we can like wait on Heroes until you move back to LA or whatever, so we can do a joint episode with the Beans where you guys recount Heroes and then we pick boyfriends, and then Derek can have opinions, but they don't really matter.
Oh, okay. That seems like a very long episode.
That's why I said 2-part episode.
Oh, I didn't know there was a 2-part episode.
Yeah, part 1. The Beans get the part 1, and then we get the after show.
Okay.
Feels like a solid idea to me.
We already talked about Rex, right? Do you want to do the next one?
Yes, I have. What do we have next? I have
Slinky Dog.
I love Slinky Dog. See, Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog is a kiss ass.
What? And no, I like Slinky Dog.
I like him, but he's a kiss ass. Like in the first movie, he literally like he'll do anything Woody says. And Mr. Potato Head has absolutely no patience for it.
Yeah, but in the first movie, Woody's like the sheriff. Of course he's doing what he says. He's like,
oh my God.
He's like the number 2. He's like the second in command.
The moment that Buzz tells I think it's like the Interstellar Commander or whatever, that the chief has like accepted him, and the chief is Andy because he wrote Andy on his feet.
Oh yeah.
I that was so funny to me. That Andy was the chief.
Andy is the chief. I can't believe you think Slinky's a kiss ass.
Slinky is Mr. Potato Head agrees with me. Like he literally like pulled his lips out and started kissing his own ass.
Slinky's awesome. Slinky's like Snoop Dogg. In my mind, he should have been voiced by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, okay, no.
He's got like mad stoner vibes.
Oh my God. If Slinky was voiced. Okay, also, I don't think you realize this, but this is the first time that I've seen this movie in English.
Oh wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah, you didn't. You fully didn't. Like I watched the 3rd and the 4th one in English, but I had never, like the first ones I saw them in Spanish, of course, because I was a child.
Yeah.
And it was just like
surreal.
It was so because like I know who like I know that Tim Allen voices Buzz, Tom voices Woody, but like on the first movie, for example, there's a scene where Woody is like laughing his like head, like he's laughing so hard.
Is he laughing like ja 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 ja?
Like he's like laughing, and he looks like Tom Hanks laughing, and it's Tom Hanks's voice, and I'm like, this is insane.
It is.
Are you? Yeah. Are you saying ja ja ja? Because like that's how we spell it in Spanish.
How you spell it.
I mean, yeah. Have I been texting that to you?
No, I wish you would. Okay. All my friends who speak Spanish say ja ja ja, and it brings me joy.
If I'm really laughing, like I cannot, I'm doing ha ha ha, which is ja ja ja.
Ja 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 ja. All right, what about Ham?
Dude, Ham. I fuck with Ham. Ham is the pig, for those who don't.
I think people could put that together.
I don't know, dude.
Ham?
Maybe.
Ham?
He's smart. He's fucking smart.
He's smart. I like Ham. I just am not attracted to him because he reminds me of like 2 different uncles of mine. Like one that's a cop and one that's just like a big fat guy. And that kind of weirds me out. So he's off the menu.
Okay, I wouldn't want to date Ham because he's a pig, and that stresses me out. I was wondering, But listen, justice for Ham. I was wondering if they made him so smart because pigs are supposed to be smart.
Oh, like some Animal Farm stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like Ham is fucking smart. Like he's the smartest one there.
But he never tries to take control. Although whenever Andy's playing with him, Ham's like always one of the bad guys. Have you ever noticed that?
Ham is like the mastermind. Ham is the evil master. Ham is that person that comes up with the crazy plot.
Uh-huh.
You know who Ham is? Ham is El Chapo. Ham gets a bunch of minions to do the dirty work for him, and he just sits and thinks about it.
Scary.
Is that not Ham? Also, he has a bunch of money inside of him.
He does have money.
El Chapo.
I'm afraid.
Of Ham?
Of Ham? I never thought about it like that.
That's the first.
What's a Spanish word for ham?
Jamón.
Jamón.
I don't know if he's named jamón in Spanish. I don't remember that.
I kind of forgot his name was Ham until I was looking up all the character names.
Dude, I was calling him Pig the entire time.
I think I was calling him Pig too.
I remembered watching this. I want to briefly talk about this because before we were recording, you mentioned that Derek also hates Toy Story 2.
He doesn't hate it. He said it was his least favorite. And I said, that's crazy because that was the one we watched the most as kids.
See, okay, I don't hate it, but it's my least favorite as well. But I couldn't remember why. I couldn't remember why it was my least favorite, but I remember that every night Disney Channel, at least like Latin American Disney Channel, would put up like a Disney movie at like around 7. There'd be like a Disney Channel original or a...
Yeah, they used to do that not right.
I feel like
regular. The American version.
I feel like that's probably a Disney staple. I remember that every time when it was Toy Story 2, I'd be like, fuck no. But I don't remember why. And then I watched it and I was having massive anxiety. Massive. So I was like, okay, so probably what happened here is that 11-year-old Gabby was having this feeling that she couldn't put a name to. And then she got diagnosed later. But she was having this innate fear inside that she didn't know where to hide. I mean, she felt like her skin was crawling.
Why did it make her feel that way?
Holy shit, it's so stressful. The stakes are so high. He's gonna go to Japan. And then after not going to Japan, he's in the fucking airport. And they're like, just thinking about it gives me anxiety.
I always liked it because I thought Stinky Pete was a funny character.
No, Stinky Pete's dope. And I love that he's like low-key evil, but you can
tell. He's so evil. He's the worst.
He's the worst.
And he farts. Pure evil.
He's pure evil. But like the entire situation gave me massive anxiety, and that part where they are inside the plane and they're
and they're trying to get out. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
And then Buzz is there on the horse and he gets them. How did that even happen?
No.
Airplanes are not that short.
Nope. Hell no.
And he uses his little sound thing as a lasso.
There's a lot of things in Toy Story 2 that are just insane.
That's why I love it.
Also when like Jessie does that like the Intrepid thing and then Buzz gets a boner, but it's his wings. I can just imagine that being the part in like the movie where the grown-ups laugh really hard.
Yeah, and they're like, ha ha ha, we know something they don't know.
Yeah, I love that now though.
Should we talk about Jessie next since we're talking about Jessie?
Sure, let's do Jessie.
Yo, we have to talk about the Jessie song.
That's the saddest song in the Disney repertoire.
How's this? It goes,
dude, I'm gonna cry.
She goes, when somebody loves you, everything is wonderful. Every hour that's spent together lives within my heart.
Look at my eyes.
When she loved me.
Yeah, stop it.
Yo, it's this is what's messed up. So Jesse's like underneath the bed, right? And she's like waiting for the girl to find her. And then one day the girl finds her, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so nice that the girl finds her. And then the girl gives her up to some like it wasn't even
Goodwill?
like it wasn't even Goodwill. It was just a truck. It was a truck in the middle of nowhere.
Emily, how dare you?
How dare you, Emily?
I also love that that's the name of Julianne Moore's character in
Crazy Stupid Love.
Because our
Emily. Emily's one of my favorite names. All my baby dolls were named Emily when I was little.
Mine were named Samantha, but Sam already knows this. One of my best friends, her name is Emily. It's weird because like we don't talk that much, but we're literally soulmates. Like it's, you know, that kind of friendship.
Yeah.
Where like you just like we get each other.
No.
We get each other.
You know. You get
yeah. It. You know. No. Yeah. Jesse.
I don't want to date Jesse, but I feel like we would hook up and like it would be really hot, and then we'd never talk about it again.
You would. You absolutely would. I feel like Jesse would be like my roommate.
Yeah. But we would like, Jesse and I would experiment together, and she would like maybe fall in love with me, and I'd be like, no, this is just physical. And she's like, why do you always do this to me, Emily? I'm like, I'm not Emily, it's Samantha.
And then she's gonna cry and sing her song.
When somebody loves
And then I'm gonna be on the phone with you, FaceTime. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with Jessie. She's like really upset.
I'm like, oh,
should I invite her to brunch tomorrow?
Like, no.
And you'd be like, no.
Not brunch. Don't ruin my brunch. I cherish brunch.
Dude, I miss brunch. But I say like I didn't go to brunch that much, but I really enjoyed every time I went.
There was a time in my life when I went to brunch a lot, and
because when you were my age,
I was your age.
Yeah.
25 is prime brunch time.
I know it's prime brunch time, but like it's so expensive, and I'm like,
but you have the means because you're 25. Like you have some money, but you don't have like any like real like. No one wants anything from you, so you can go to brunch.
I mean, you can. I'm just like, I also have 3 friends, but in this country, but like, yeah, brunch was my shit. I like brunch. I hope we can do brunch soon.
Miss Brunch. What do you get when you go to brunch?
Okay, people think I'm crazy, but I always get, I know that you're supposed to do mimosas, but I do coffee first.
I do coffee too.
Okay, coffee and then mimosas.
I don't.
We do both. No, I need the mimosas. It's the whole point. And I'll always have something that I know I can't make by myself. Like whatever looks craziest in the menu.
I always get whatever has lox. I like lox, and it's like worth spending a little extra money on.
I understand. I don't eat fish. And the idea of fish for breakfast always weirded me out a little bit, I must say. But if I liked fish for breakfast, brunch would be the place.
Brunch is the place to have fish for breakfast.
I don't fuck with people that get like avocado toast though.
I get avocado toast.
No, okay, listen, but you get the avocado toast with lox.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. If you get just plain avocado toast. I'm like, are you seriously like just paying $8 for the avocado toast and just a toast?
I like to get like we go get like a poached egg or something.
Yes, I love poached eggs. Breakfast food is my favorite food. I also love pancakes and waffles.
Oh, we're having pancakes on Sunday.
Oh my god, I have pancake batter. Maybe I'll make my friend who's like staying over for a couple of days to make no, I'm gonna make her make. You thought I was gonna make her pancakes?
That would have been a nice, considerate thing to do.
Have you not seen the photos that I send you of every single plate of food I make?
She sent me a frozen pizza, but in the photo, I thought it was a quiche.
That's how bad it went.
Exactly.
Like, you do understand that I can only be extremely successful or have some like millionaire husband fall in love with my personality because I have absolutely zero wifey qualities. Like zero.
You
If
need
I would have Bridgerton, I would have not made it. Not at all.
Can you do laundry?
I mean, I don't separate it.
Can you clean?
Yeah.
That's the
But
most
like,
important thing. Which don't let anyone tell you it's about food. It's about keeping a clean house. Because you can always order food.
I mean, I'm a decent cleaner. I think I'm better than Americans in general because I've noticed that Americans don't clean as hard.
It's probably
But
true.
I'm not a neat psycho person. Like I can live with like plates on the sink. It's not gonna kill me.
Okay, that's not, you can't say that. We're trying to wife you up here. Trying to get your selling points out.
Oh my god.
Jessie, well, you wouldn't marry her though.
No.
What about Bo Peep?
See, I like Bo Peep. I like Bo Peep because Bo Peep has like character development. And we were talking about this previously. There is no reason why Bo Peep could have changed her outfit.
No, it doesn't make sense because she is a porcelain.
Sense. She's a porcelain doll.
She's not even a porcelain doll. She's part of a lamp, apparently, which they don't tell us until the fourth movie.
No, but like on the first movie, she's not part of a lamp, but she's next to a lamp.
Oh,
like it's a stretch.
But I never noticed that in the first movie.
No, I was paying because when I was watching the first movie last night, I was like, I think this is Pixar's first movie. Like, I'm not sure, but I think it is. It is. I did my research. It is. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna pay attention to like detail to like see how far away they thought, because I know that Pixar has a reputation for like thinking like super far ahead.
They intertwine their stories.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna pay attention to see what I see that like, and that's how I noticed the shining wallpaper.
That is cool.
And yeah.
Well, did you notice this? Because I always felt this way, that in the fourth movie when Bo Peep comes back, I find that her voice sounds different. Do you think her voice?
Yes.
I was pretty certain that they got a different actress to do her voice.
It's the same one.
It's the same one.
I don't get it. I say something happened. There's a filter.
I have a theory.
Theory?
In the first two movies, she doesn't say anything. And everything she says is like really like stereotypically feminine, like, "Hey, Woody," or "You're a swell guy, Woody," and stuff like that. But then in the fourth movie, she has depth. She has real dialogue. She has real personality. So I think the actress just in the fourth movie really delved into it. And since she's also a voice actress, it just brought out more in her voice. That's my theory.
That could be it. I also find it interesting that they decided to give her depth in the fourth movie.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense that they did that. They were probably doing it because they're trying to hide the fact that all the characters are men.
And the one evil one is a woman. Okay, Gaby, you had some solid points.
But even out of that, like, it's like when you watch the first one, the only female character is Bo Peep. And she gets and Miss Potato Head, but they don't really get any dialogue.
Mrs. Potato Head is not on the first one.
She's not in the first one?
No.
She's not, because they get her for Christmas, and it's like a big deal. They get her for
Christmas at the ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. And so nothing happens with women in the first one. In the second one, we have Mrs. Potato Head, and then you have Jessie, and it's like, okay, we have some women. But even then, they don't get to talk to each other. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Jessie and that's true.
And then in the third one, we have way more female voices.
Yeah.
Because you have Barbie, you have obviously Jessie and Barbie and Miss Potato Head. And they have more of a story.
Random.
They do more stuff in the third one.
Yeah. Also, the girl that Andy gives the gifts to, it's a girl.
Oh, yeah. What's her name again? Like Mandy or something like that?
I don't remember. It's not Mandy. There's no way it's Andy and Mandy.
It's not Andy and Mandy.
And whatever.
It's like Darla or something.
Darla is the girl from Nemo.
You're
Do you
right.
not remember that? The one with the fish?
No, you're right.
Who's next?
Who's next? Oh, we're almost. So we did Bo Peep. Okay, so that just leaves Buzz and Woody.
Okay, before we talk about Buzz and Woody, I just want to say that I truly think that Woody and Buzz, but arguably Woody more, has a toxic relationship with Andy.
Oh, Woody 100% has a toxic relationship with Andy. That's the first thing I wrote down. I said I wouldn't want to date Woody because he's too into his career / Andy.
His career is Andy.
His career is Andy. This is something I never understood. So you think about this. So in the
Okay.
you rewatched the second one, right?
Yes.
So Woody is an old-fashioned doll, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the second one, when Woody is accidentally in the yard sale, right? And the guy finds him, and the mom was like, remember mom, she hides him away. She's like, oh, he's a old family toy.
Yeah.
And she puts him in the money box.
Yeah.
So in theory, Woody would have had another relationship with someone before Andy. If he's an old family toy, he must have belonged to some other kid.
This is
parent,
true.
or maybe his dad or his grandfather. Also, it's a really old toy.
Wait. Didn't he have a relationship with Andy's mom? Wasn't he Andy's mom's toy?
We don't know that. We don't know who it belonged to. We just know it was an old family toy.
I don't know why I think that's the case.
It doesn't make sense to me because it's like, did Woody forget? Because he doesn't forget Andy when he goes to the new girl, but when he's with Andy, he acts as if that's the only kid he's ever been with.
No, Woody's gay for Andy. Like Woody
is like got a hard on.
Woody literally can't. I love Woody because I think he's a problem solver. And I was thinking,
he's really selfish.
You think so? Can you like roast me for a sec and like tell me why I love Woody? Like, what does that say about me?
You like Woody because it's Tom Hanks. And on that note, I'd like to say Woody is a prime example for why people think Tom Hanks is a pedophile, because
don't say that about my man.
Woody is really into Andy, and it's weird.
You think that's it? You think that's the reason?
No, that's not why I think that.
If I was editing,
why they think that actually? I just they think that.
People say that because he has like nothing like weird about him, and people are like, no way, like he has to have a dark secret. And I'm like, guys, have you seen his children?
That's his dark secret.
Like that's
a secret.
That's his flaw. He was America's dad, so he couldn't be a dad to his children. And that's why Chet is a rapper that goes by White Chocolate. Anyway, I was thinking like, oh my god, if they ever do like a live action Toy Story, I want Matthew McConaughey. That's Woody.
That would be weird because voice-wise it would be different. But I can go with that.
They can't have Tom Hanks is too old for that.
He is too old.
Wait, let's cast this as like a Bo Peep's Amanda Seyfried.
Who?
Amanda Seyfried.
Okay. And then you want Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey is Woody.
Okay.
I feel like what's the name of this guy? I love this actor. The dad on Blackish.
Oh,
his name
I never watched that one actually. I was thinking of the other one.
Anthony Anderson. He should be Ham.
He should be him?
Ham.
Oh, it's Ham.
Ham.
I thought you were saying Buzz.
No, Ham. Buzz should probably be somebody like Channing Tatum.
No, Buzz needs to be kind of like a funny guy. Like
You think so?
No, it would be really good playing Buzz because he has the voice for it. Is my friend Adam Ray, who I perform the comedian.
Okay. Yeah.
He would make a great Buzz in a live action, and he's an actor, and he's a great actor.
Okay, I can see that. That'd be a great career move for him.
It'll be a great career move. You know, he's on that new Young Rock show.
Good for him. Shout out to you, Adam, right now. You should do a shout out to us because you have a bunch of Instagram followers and you're verified. So do us a solid.
I would have Snoop Dogg as Slinky, obviously.
Absolutely. No questions asked.
Jessie can be Emma Stone.
I don't want her to be Emma Stone because I don't fuck with Jessie as hard, and I love Emma Stone, but I can see it. It's fine.
She
I'll allow it.
physically resembles
She
Jessie. It would work
physically,
well.
yeah, it would work.
Do you have Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head?
I mean, they're gonna be wearing prosthetics,
Yeah, it's tricky.
so it's gotta be people with like really interesting voices.
Or like,
Ooh, I know. Mrs. Potato Head. Oh my god, we should just like use the cast from like King from King of Queens.
oh yeah, use
Yeah, Leah Remini as
yeah.
Mrs. Potato Head and
Kevin James.
Kevin James as Mrs. Potato Head.
That's perfect.
Genius. Wait, this cast is too white.
Yeah, it's pretty white.
Fuck.
Wait, you haven't casted Rex. You can cast Rex.
We can cast Rex. I was thinking that young Eddie Murphy would have been a really good Rex, but I don't.
I don't think you can just turn back time.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, not.
Do you give like a young person a shot?
He has to like be very funny.
What about Damon Wayans Jr.?
Okay. Yes, I can. Yes.
Or
absolutely. Nick Cannon.
Or Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon would be so funny as Rex.
And then just
imagine Nick Cannon in that red carpet with Mariah Carey, because we all know they're gonna get back together eventually. I feel like they are.
She doesn't need him.
Stop it! I love them together, and he wears.
Why are you so obsessed with them?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's because he
doesn't know.
Okay, Buzz. Let's talk about Buzz now.
I could date Buzz. He's stupid sometimes, but sometimes he does the exact right thing. Like, he normally is really helpful. And he's a man in uniform, so you know he has a job.
He's a man. So is Woody. The fuck? He's a sheriff.
Woody sucks. We already determined that. The only problem with Buzz is that he has like that jarhead mentality. Like, you know, he takes orders. Yeah.
Yep. Buzz is a Republican.
You know what? That is actually true. Tim Allen is a Republican.
He is? I didn't want.
Yeah, you should see his set.
I'm gonna look for it now. I didn't like that. I wish I didn't know that about Tim Allen.
I mean, he's like a boomer Republican, like, you know.
But he plays Santa Claus.
He doesn't like kids either. I don't want to break your heart.
I hate it here. Fuck. No, Buzz is a Republican. That's my issue. What I do like about him is that he has character development and he's self-aware, and because like he's like, oh shit, when he like, there was a really amazing cinematic moment when he's in the toy store and he sees all the other Buzzes.
Oh yeah, that's like really crazy
to him. Like, he's like, what?
It's weird to think about too, because you must know that they exist, but then to see them in real life.
I also think it's funny that all the Buzzes don't know their toys. Like, what happened with that manufacturer? Like, what happened?
I think it's that I would say it's because they're such a famous toy and there's so many of them, and the idea is that there's some kind of soldier anyway, so maybe it's.
So do you think that
you're only around other Buzzes, so you're influenced only by other Buzzes?
Okay. So do you think that if in like real, like, Buzz would be like a Max Steel type situation?
What's Max Steel?
You don't remember Max Steel? He was like the male Barbie.
I thought that was Ken.
No, but like for boys. He was
No,
like
like oh, you mean like
iconic.
like G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, yeah, Max Steel, G.I. Joe, yeah. G.I. Joe's more for your generation, I think.
Oh, so Max Steel's like
Because I remember my brother having Max Steels.
I didn't know about Max Steel.
Yeah, your brothers probably had Max Steels and not G.I. Joe.
My brothers are not as young as your brother, I don't think.
Yeah, this is true. Your brothers are older than me, except Nikki Lopi, who follows me on Instagram, and that made me really happy.
He's a good follower.
Shout out to @Nikki Lopi.
Shout out to my brother.
I will like all of your photos, every single one.
You can find him on Instagram. Okay, so who are you dating?
I feel torn.
There's only really two choices in my mind.
There's two in my mind as well. What are your two choices?
Actually, there's three choices, but there's two that I'm like most drawn to. So the three choices that are like, okay, I could deal with this are Buzz, Slinky, and Rex. But the two I'm most drawn to are Slinky and Rex. Slinky, because he's like a total stoner, and I know that guy, so we could chill.
Yeah, you can chill. He's not gonna expect anything. The bare minimum, he's gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, cool. We could totally chill. We can hang out. I like his vibe. He's very relaxed. I feel like he'd be a very comforting boyfriend. But then again, we did say Rex is a great lover. Did we say lover? No, but we meant it.
He has tiny hands. We like.
That'd be good for getting out the knots in your back.
Smart.
And he can pleasure you with his tail.
Oh my God, stop it. My mom, I hope she's not listening to this episode.
You said it pretty late in the
maybe she like got bored. Probably.
Wait, who are the ones you're thinking about?
This is where my brain goes.
Okay.
I love Woody because it's Tom Hanks, but apart from that, I like that he's an adventurer. Like he has an adventure spirit, and I fuck with that. I like how he goes with Bo Peep. I like when he's jumping off the plane with Jesse, and Jesse's like, "You sure about this?" And he goes, "No, let's go," and then jumps anyway. And I'm like, "That's my energy." Yes. So I feel like we would have fun together. Would he be a good? He'd be a good boyfriend. Would he be a good husband? I'm not sure. That's where I think about Rex and Mr. Potato Head. But now you were bringing it up. I don't want to be making him food. I feel like Rex would be like, "You made me brownies? What? I don't deserve you." Like the bare minimum would like make him so happy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Rex.
I think I might go with Rex too.
Really? Over Slinky?
Well, Slinky, the only reason I like him is because he's like, I like his chill vibe. But I like Rex because it's like, I think he'd open the door for you in the car, you know, like all
he would try.
He would do all the things. I just feel like he'd go the extra mile.
He's so cute. I love him. I'm in love with him now. I feel like Ham would have had a better shot if he wasn't a pig.
Yeah, he's gonna remind me of two different of my uncles.
Because we like his personality. He's just he has money.
And he has money. Can't forget that.
He's just
It's always a very important thing on boyfriend material.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. I'm glad I'm happy with those choices. I'm happy that I chose a toy dinosaur to love and adore.
That we both chose a toy dinosaur.
Is this the first time we've agreed?
No.
We agreed on Peter Kavinsky as well.
We agreed on Peter Kavinsky, and that Ross, and that the Chinese guy Ross Butler was a solid second choice.
Solid second choice. Yeah, I still agree with that.
Yeah.
Stand by that decision.
Super hot. Super hot.
Very good looking.
Felt very good.
Better looking than Rex for sure.
Rex is sweet. What I love about this episode is that whoever's watching it on video can see our faces of love when we talk about Rex.
Yeah, I'm not blushing.
Like, why are we blushing? This is not Noah Centineo. Like, when we were talking about Noah Centineo or like the Duke, we were like, also, are we so influential that we did an episode on the Duke and now he's on SNL?
Yes, 100%. That was us.
I manifested that.
She did.
Fully did.
And there's nothing you can do to prove otherwise, listener.
I also manifested the new Ari Aster Joaquin Phoenix movie. Yep. I am not kidding you. Like, I was sitting with a friend forever ago when Hereditary came out, and I was like, this man should do a movie with Joaquin Phoenix. And he was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. And then I saw the thing, and I'm like, oh.
Sometimes you just breathe it into the universe and it happens.
Yes.
Gotta accept it, guys.
She's a witch.
She's a witch. She's like Wanda. You guys you're not watching that.
Wanda. I am not watching Wanda yet. I will watch Wanda.
You do have to, because I think Derek and I were talking about it. When we do Marvel episodes, we should do it in the phases of the MCU, because there's the first phase of the MCU and the second. That way, it's not overwhelming, but also we can cover all the characters.
And our choices will change with the phases.
Exactly.
Because like phase 1, Iron Man is not phase 2. The character development is superb.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's no way in hell I would have picked Wanda on like the first Avengers.
Yeah.
But like, I know that I'm going to love her in WandaVision. I'm going to watch WandaVision when I finish my Golden Globes list. I'm almost there, and binge watching The Flight Attendant right now. And Dario Naharis is in it.
Who's that?
That I hate it when my accent doesn't let you understand the words. Remember the guy that was obsessed with Khaleesi?
Oh,
the hot soldier.
Yeah, he's hot. What is his name? Hot soldier.
And but the recasted one, because like I remember the first one.
The second guy or the first one?
The second guy.
Because they're both hot.
They're both hot. I remember watching Game of Thrones and seeing the first guy and then being like, this is the hottest man ever. And then he got recasted and I was triggered for like 5 minutes. And then I got into the other guy like very quickly.
I think I like the original guy a little bit more than the second guy, if I remember correctly.
I mean, the second guy is way more famous. And I've seen him on other stuff.
Yeah. Which one's the one that's like from Denmark?
Probably the first one. He looked like he'd be from Denmark.
What is in I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Is it Dario? Oh, is this guy?
Yeah.
It is. It's Dario. Okay, so yeah, the new one is the hot guy.
Yeah.
But the other one's the hot guy.
You're both hot. It's Game of Thrones. They really Game of Thrones doesn't do it. We need to do a Game of Thrones
thing. Yeah, we will do it in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones doesn't
put that on the list. But this was Toy Story, and if you ever want to date someone, it should be T-Rex. Tex.
Are you drunk? Rex. Why are you like I think it's so funny that you can't hold your wine. I love it.
This is all I had, just the one too. It's just one glass and I like filled it up to here.
See, but like you're fine this time. What was the episode? Fucking Crazy Stupid Love. I was listening to it and I was like, Samantha is literally like she's flat out drunk. Like she
sometimes I get pretty drunk.
Samantha's drunk. Like
she's the one that asked me to drink wine on the podcast.
Because we're trying to get a wine sponsorship,
trying to get a wine sponsorship. So if you're a wine company and you want to sponsor with us, I will drink your wine and I will talk about it on the podcast.
I feel like that'd be a great idea. Anyway.
But this has been boyfriend material. You can follow us on Instagram at BF Material Pod. You can find us on YouTube. Just look up Boyfriend Material Podcast.
Subscribe.
Subscribe everywhere. Subscribe there. Subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. You can follow Gabby at Hey Gabby Mendez.
You can follow both of us at BF Material Pod. I post a lot of funny memes and TikToks and things related to the episode. You can follow Sam at the Sam Lopez. I like our Instagram.
Yeah.
Did you see the Noah Centineo roundup today? That was a good one. That was a good one. Shout out to Benny Drama for bringing the comedy. Like, I support. Thank you for your service. I love that man.
But anyway. This has been Boyfriend Material. We do this on Tuesdays.
Yeah. On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Who doesn't?
Bye.
See you later. Okay. I'm ending this.
Dude, we're gonna have to do so much homework for the next episode.